Are you hungry?
Give me something, something good.
Hi and welcome to another episode of Görgött. Today we're making something from my childhood, so 70s, 80s. We're making a shrimp cocktail or a prawn cocktail. We're making it my way, the way I kind of grew up eating it. So there's no horseradish in it, for instance, which is kind of typical in the States. It's basically just ketchup and mayonnaise and some other good stuff, but we'll have a look at that later on. But before we get going, as always, please don't forget to click the subscribe button and check the bell icon if you want to get notifications when new content comes online. But now, let's get cooking. Now this is what we need for our Görgött version of a kind of shrimp cocktail with avocado. We need some shrimp, there's wild shrimp. We need the avocado. We need a lemon, just to give some kind of sourness to the sauce. We need mayonnaise, ketchup, some cognac and some Worcestershire sauce. We might need some salt, but we'll see. First of all, we need to fry up the shrimp. We don't want it too hot, because we don't really want the shrimp to take on too much color. Now you might wonder why I fry the shrimp for a shrimp cocktail, and it's for the pure reason that I like it more with fried shrimp, except if I can get Swedish shrimps that are cooked, boiled. But since I can't get that in Switzerland, I prefer fried shrimp. But we don't want them too fried, so not too much of a kind of frying taste. Just want to have it on medium high. It will take a bit longer, but they won't get a hard crust or anything like that. We'll season them with a little bit of salt. The easiest way to see when they're ready is basically a shrimp like this raw is kind of glassy, and once it turns white, it's cooked. So now they're about white halfway through, so we can turn them. And as you see, it's not a lot of browning or anything like that. It's just, well, they're just cooking basically, without taking on too much color. Salt them on this side as well. So these are basically ready now. We'll put them on a piece of kitchen paper. We don't want the excess fat. There's enough fat in the sauce. And you don't want to overcook them because then they become kind of chewy. Obviously you can leave your shrimp whole, but I prefer to have them kind of in pieces, so I cut them up roughly. So don't cut them up too fine, you still want to be able to tell that you're eating shrimps. We'll let these cool now, and in the meantime we can make the cocktail sauce. There are probably millions of recipes for cocktail sauce out there, but mine is simple. It's 50-50 ketchup and mayonnaise. I use probably the biggest brand of ketchup, and I use Kewpie mayonnaise. And then we just mix that together. And already this is a good cocktail sauce, but we want to make it even better, so we put a bit of cognac in there. About a tablespoon. We want some Worcestershire sauce in there. You want to make sure that you always mix it well. I will taste it a bit. It's almost there. A little bit of lemon juice. Not too much. That should be fine. Last taste. Perfect. We have our cocktail sauce, and now we'll mix it together with our shrimps. I'll just pour it all over. And then mix this together. It's more like a cocktail soup, but you don't have to pour it all on the plate. You can take it up like this. I'll let that stand for a bit. Now for our avocado. I mean, you can do this however you like, but the easiest way is to just go around it with a knife like this. Get the pip out. Then turn it each side in opposite directions. Get it out, and then you use the heel of the knife, put it in like that, and just turn. And you have the stone out. Now you can either serve it just like this in here, or over it, and then eat it with a spoon. But I like to get rid of the peel, which is normally quite easy. You can go in with your thumb, and that's how easy it is to get out. So I will put it like that, put quite a bit of cocktail over it, shrimp cocktail over it, and that's going to be nice. I forgot to tell you a trick. If you just need half an avocado, you leave the stone in and it will keep nicer in the fridge. So if you want to keep half of it, leave the stone in, put it in cling film and into the fridge, and it will keep the color nicer. To serve it, we'll cut off this little brown part and then just slice it up in 4. You can do this whichever way you want or whichever way you think is nice. Now we're ready to plate. And usually you would probably see this not plated but served in a glass, but I will make an homage to my own kind of childhood growing up in the 70s and 80s. Since we have a lot of sauce, we cannot take out the meat part. And the plating goes to hell anyway, so it doesn't matter. Make sure you have enough shrimp. And most people would put something kind of spicy in the sauce, Tabasco or sriracha or something like that. But I like to just add a little bit of freshly chopped chili just on top to add a little bit of heat. That's it. An homage to the 80s. The Görgött shrimp cocktail or prawn cocktail. You want to make sure that you get everything, a bit of chili, a bit of shrimp, and some sauce. The creaminess of the avocado. You can taste a bit of the lemon, the cognac, a bit of the heat from the chili. Takes me back to the childhood. You don't see shrimp cocktails a lot anymore in restaurants. They're kind of frowned upon, but I think it can still be a great thing. And just frying the shrimp like I did on low heat, you don't get any taste of that it's fried basically, but the texture is really nice. I think sometimes when you get prawn or a shrimp cocktail and they use cooked shrimp, it's just kind of too rubbery, and these are not rubbery at all. And as always, if you stuck with me this long, please make sure to click the thumbs up, the like button, and if you haven't done so yet, the subscribe button. That's it for today. I hope you will relive probably your memories as well and make a shrimp cocktail or a prawn cocktail and make it your own way, make it my way, whichever way you prefer. But it is a great dish. Thank you very much for this time. Take care. Bye-bye.